Hello, guys. We are back again with a new episode of Rotaract World with Ruhan. And today, yes, it's our seventh episode. The previous episodes were like, a bit shady because our guests were from different countries, from different areas, but we haven't visited our neighboring countries yet. So today, our honorable guest will be from one of our neighboring countries, that's India, and our guest is PDRR Protractor Imran Salim Jat, General Secretary of RS. Welcome, sir. Assalamu alaikum,
Thank you,
sir.
Rohan. Walaikum assalam, Rohan. Thank you for having me with your session.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Same here, Rohan.
I hope you will love my company for a
Inshallah,
bit.
for sure.
Inshallah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, so, sir, my show it's actually a show to reach peoples, teach peoples about the Rotaract world, what's going on in
Okay,
Rotaract, how we
okay,
do in Rotaract, and different informations. And we are choosing international guests to know more and more about Rotaract in the world, all over the world.
okay,
And
okay.
luckily, you're the sir, our first Indian guest in this show,
Oh wow,
and
that's my
I'm
pleasure.
really honored to have you as my guest in this show.
Thank you.
So, sir, I would like to know that what brings you to Rotaract?
What brought me to the road track?
Yeah,
You're telling me? Okay.
yeah.
I started my road track journey in the way back 2010. So as
2010.
the 2010.
Okay, it's a long
When I
time.
was, it's been 12 years that I'm
Yeah,
associated with this organization. I was uh, I was 22, I guess, when I joined the organization. 21, I guess, when I joined the organization. And luckily, I'm the part of this journey for past 12 years. And I'm happy that in the recent years, the Rotary International decided to change the upper age limits. So I'm still been able to
yeah,
be the part of this Rotaract journey. I'm a dual member, so I'm a Rotractor and a Rotarian as well. The Rotaract was
okay,
introduced to me by two of my very close friends, to whom I also considered as a guru of my Rotaract journey, from my
okay,
home club fellow Rotractor Sailesh Mali and Rotractor Bhavesh Mali. They were the one who introduced me to Rotaract. As the motto of the Rotaract says, fellowship through service.
that's
So
true.
fellowship was something that I was really, I really got intrigued by that motto, and I thought, okay, this is the best organization where I can meet a lot of new people, where I can make friends across the world, where I can also do the service to the society and learn new things. If one thing I can say throughout my Rotaract journey, that in 12 years, Rotaract has given me so much, that from a person who would be even hesitant to speak one full sentence in English language, like if someone would ask me 12 years back, then introduce yourself, then I would be really hesitant to speak. But throughout my Rotaract journey, the Rotaract has grown me a lot, that today I can even speak for 2 hours and there's no problem with
Okay,
that. So I think the Rotaract has given me a lot on that.
okay, that's really nice to hear about that. Okay, sir, I have a question. It's like personal. Uh, Let me tell to the visitors that our Imran sir is also a businessman and a politician. So, sir, it's my curiosity to know about that. How you cope up with business, politics, and Rotaract altogether.
I always, these are the things that I have chosen for myself in my life. I always, like, I come from a business and a politics family. So that was something that was there in my destiny for sure. My father is a politician as well and a businessman as well. So that was something always been there in the back of my mind. But I always try to balance my life between my professional commitments and my personal commitments as well. I'm married as well. I have two kids. So I have to sort of balance that thing as well. But this is something that I love. When I say Rotaract, I love Rotaract. I love to be in business, and I love politics. So I always prioritize my things. I always prioritize my day. I always prioritize my commitments in a day, in a way that they do not overlap. Uh,
Okay.
my wife always complains that I consider Rotaract as my first wife and her as a second wife, but but this is something that I cannot. She always complains that Rotaract for you is your first wife, but yeah, that's true because that organization has given me a lot, so I cannot be more. I cannot thank them more for making me who I am today. So it has helped me in my business, it has helped me in my politics as well. So yeah, I'm trying my best to prioritize my things. You need to, if you want to cope up the things, if you want to balance the things, then the only mantra which can help you is, you need to love what you are doing. If you
Okay.
love what you are doing, then there's no way you cannot balance things with them. But if you love those things, for sure you will take out time. Like at 5:30, I will tell you today, my today's experience.
Okay.
5:30 today, I had a board meeting with my Rota Club of my home club at
Okay.
5:30. I finished that meeting by around 6 o'clock. By 6:15, I went to another of my political meeting. I finished that within that half an hour, and then at by 6:30 or something, I joined this meeting. So I have to
Okay.
prioritize my day in a way. And then after finishing this, I have my dinner date with my wife. So
Did
that's
it?
how that's
Okay.
how. So today's my day is an answer to your question that how am I balancing or coping up
How
with
you
my
cope up
things.
with? Thanks for the valuable time, sir. Seems like you're a really
Absolutely.
busy guy and you're still giving us your presence with us.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Yes, sir. As you're the first Indian in my show, so I would love to know about the road treks in India, uh, about the progress of road trek in India.
Oh, that the Rotaract progress in India has been tremendous. I would not only say India, but the Rotaract's progress throughout the South Asia has been
Yeah.
tremendous. I represent RSAMDIO, that is Rotaract South Asia Multi-District Information Organization, which is
Okay.
the home to 44 districts across 8 countries in South Asia.
Across eight
So,
countries.
that
Okay.
is India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives. So, and Afghanistan. So, we represent those countries at RSAMDIO. We have 44 districts, which has more than 1 lakh road tractors in that. So the road track movement in India, for sure, it has grown to a different level now. It has been, I think this is my perspective, that the efforts and the contributions of the road tractors in South Asia has compelled Rotary to recognize us as more of their partners and now as their members. Earlier, we were only the project. I hope you are aware about the fact that when the
Yeah.
Rotary International started Rotaract, Rotaract was mere a project, like how the polio is one of their project in at RI. So from that, it took us 50 years to become their partners, and now we have been given an equal status of membership as a
Membership. Yeah.
part of the Elevate Rotaract program. So I think that we have evolved a lot throughout this all these 50 years, and I think the big thanks of that goes to the Rotaractors here in South Asia, which constitute around 50% of the world Rotaractors. Because in South Asia, we have more than 100,000, we have more than 1 lakh Rotaractors. And those Rotaractors are doing a phenomenal job to get the Rotaract the fame that it has today. The Rotaractors in India has been doing projects that has got acclamation all across the world. Some of the districts, like if you talk of one district like in India's or world's one of the world's largest district in Rotaract is RID 3232. that is in Chennai,
True, 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 true.
and RID 3232, which has close to 30,000 members, 30,000 Rotaractors
30,000
in one
members.
district, 30,000
It's
Rotaractors
huge.
in
It's
one
huge.
district, and their assemblies and their conferences will have close to 7 to 8,000 people. So that speaks a lot. Their annual budgets are way too higher than some of the district governors. So I think they are doing a phenomenal projects in all areas of focus, whether it's when it comes to women empowerment, when it comes to literacy, when it comes to helping Rotary eradicate polio, when it comes to bringing more membership. Uh, as the World Rotaract Chair has given a new motto, Ravi Vadlamani, does each one bring one. So we need to increase our membership because the membership in the Rotary International and the Rotaract has been stagnant for over the years. So I think Rotaractors across India and South Asia are contributing a lot to that cause. And I think they are doing a phenomenal job as compared to the Rotaractors in western part of the world.
Okay. So actually, I didn't knew that. I I had a question in mind that what do you mean by RSAMDIO? And you answered
Oh,
it.
it's
I
a
was a bit confused. I was a bit confused
okay.
about that. Is it a club from India or something else? Or
It's a Rotaract South Asia multi-district information organization. So it consists of 8 countries with 44 districts, and its primary job is to pass on the information through all the member districts, which they got it from RI, because there are a lot of updates happening with the Rotary International. There are a lot of changes happening on a regular basis. There are a lot of new rules coming in. There are a lot of protocols in place. There are a lot of rules and regulations in place. So as RSAMDIO, we are there to pass on those informations to all our member districts. We help them grow, we help them evolve. If you have difficulties in understanding any of the Rotaract rules and regulations, if you have any issues in regards to the Rotaract activities, then we as an organization will help you, resolve it. We will try to provide our guidelines. We have a zonal directors everywhere and across the South Asia, so that helps. That is the organization. And for you, the best part and the best news is the next president of RSAMGIO comes from Bangladesh, and
comes
this
from
is the first
Bangladesh.
time.
Okay.
Yes, it's from RI District 3282.
82.
Mr.
Okay.
Rotaract PDRR Ziauddin Haider Shakil. So
Okay, I didn't
Rotaract
knew that.
Ziauddin Haider Shakil, Haider Shakil is going to be the next RSMDIO president. This is for the first time we are having a president from the Bangladesh, and his tenure will start from 1st of July 2022.
Okay, it's our honor to be a part RSAMDIO. Yes, sir. You previously told us that you are also a Rotarian, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, what do you like the most, Rotaract or Rotary?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt on that Rotaract. I love Rotaract. I'm in love with Rotaract. Of course, we are Rotary is our parents' organization, and there's no doubt in that. But the kind of energy and enthusiasm and the kind of charm that you have with the Rotaract, I don't think so. You can get that thing at Rotary. When you say, you need to be a more of a serious guy when you go to the Rotary events, and you're
Yeah,
always a fun person when you come to a Rotaract event.
Rotaract Club. Yeah.
So as and when I come to Rotaract event, I forget the fact that I'm already 34 or 35. I always feel like, oh, I'm still 20, and I still enjoy a lot over there.
Yeah, it feels like young blood over in Rotary.
Absolutely, I'm
Rotaract, yeah.
still young for sure, but yes, that gives
Yeah,
me a
you're
more
still young.
booster and more energy. That gives me a more energy and more booster, and I love. There's no question. There's no comparison for me. I've always been biased towards Rotaract, and I always will be.
Age doesn't make you old. Your mental
Absolutely not.
just does. I am already loving to have a conversation with you.
Thank you.
You're a great person, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
You told that our one of our protector in Bangladesh will be in the president of RSMDIO. So I heard that you visited our country recently,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So, sir, I want to know your experience in our country. How you
Oh,
felt?
I'm a frequent visitor to Bangladesh. I have a lot of friends there. I have a lot of business interest as well. My company does a lot of business with Bangladesh as well. So we work with a lot of companies over there in Bangladesh.
Okay.
And I always love to be. It always makes me feel second home in Bangladesh. The best part is the food. I love having food in Bangladesh because I'm a hardcore non-vegetarian person. So uh, I love the fish curry. I love the chicken, meat, beef, everything over there. I think that is the best part. The food is the best part in Bangladesh.
Okay.
The thing that I don't like in Bangladesh is traffic. Traffic
Traffic,
in
yeah.
Dhaka is a terrific and is a it can get you in a lot of troubles. So traffic is something that I don't like. But yes, the people and the food is awesome in Bangladesh for sure.
Thank you so much. By the way, which food you like the most in our country?
Uh, I
Specifically,
have
any
tried
food?
I have tried this new dish when I was there in last time. That is, I think, kala bhuna. They call it kala bhuna
Kalabuna, yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I love that
It's really
dish, kala
tasty.
bhuna, and I loved in Basundara area there was one small cafe where I had this fish and chips. So
Fish and
that was
chips.
also really fish and chips, fried fish and chips, and that was also really great. But kala bhuna is my
Favorite.
all-time favorite.
It's great to hear that. Okay, so, sir, I would like to ask you that, as you know, recently we faced the COVID-19 pandemic in all over the world. So, what was the contribution of Rotaract in India in this COVID situation?
Rohan, I have lost you, I guess.
Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, sir?
Am I audible?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? You are audible. Can you hear me, sir?
No, I cannot hear you. Wait a minute.
Okay, sure. Sorry, guys, we are having some technical issues. Thanks for joining. Stay
I
with
cannot
us.
hear you, bro.
You can't hear me. Okay.
Can I reconnect it back? I think then I will leave
Yeah,
the. I
yeah, yeah,
think
sure. Yeah, sure, yeah,
I
sure.
will try to reconnect it back. Just give me a
Yeah, sure.
moment. I think I'm problem with my. Just give.
So, guys, we are having some technical issues with our PDRR or trick Imran Salim jet. Stay with us to learn more and more about road trek in India and about the RSAMITO organization club. Stay with us. I hope he will be back in a few minutes. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Now I can hear you. Sorry, some issues with my network. Maybe I don't know. So my
It's okay, sir.
apologies for that.
Sorry for the delay. We had a technical issue. I'm really sorry, guys, who are watching. So, sir, you were telling us about the pandemic situation in India.
About the pandemic.
Situation, like, what was the contribution of Rotaract in India in the
So yeah, the
COVID-19
Rotaract, the
pandemic?
Rotaract has as I mentioned, the Rotaract has really evolved a lot throughout these years, and the contribution of the Rotaractors throughout this journey has been phenomenal. I guess it has done a lot to the for the community. The kind of mega scale projects that we do at Rotaract, the kind of service to the society that we do, let it be the hunger removal movement, or let it be working with the uh, with the with the illiterate adults, working for the literacy with the poor section of the people, then working for the women empowerment, working for the eradication of the illiteracy. And those are phenomenal projects that the Rotaractors have taken up at India, and they have contributed a lot. Even during pandemic, even if I talk about my district at RID 3054, we distributed more than 50,000 meals uh,
50,000.
throughout the pandemic when there was a lockdown in our country, when the people were not been able to go out during the first lockdown that has happened in the year 2020. I think the Rotaractors have worked hard to help people, and they have been doing this for so many years. So I think the Rotaract movement has really evolved throughout the South Asia, and it is getting we are getting more and more applaud from Rotary International for that.
Okay, sir, how is the reach of Rotaracts between the peoples in your country?
How is the reach of Rotaract, and can you elaborate more on that question?
Yeah, it's like how much people knows about Rotaract in your country on an average.
Yeah. See, to the some portions of India, the Rotaract movement uh, is really known because as I said about the kind of projects that we do, but that area is something that we still need to work on, because if you talk of the people in mega cities, still we need to create more visibility for the Rotaract. But still, like if I talk of Rotaract in Mumbai, Rotaract in Kolkata, Rotaractors in Chennai, or Rotaractors in Delhi, they are doing phenomenal projects to make them visible across the society. But I think we still need to work more hard to make ourselves reach to the layman. The one thing, public awareness is something that public image is something that we really need to work on, and we already have the instructions from Rotary as well to work on that department, because that is something that we have been lacking over the years, not only in India but I think throughout the global world,
Yeah, yeah,
that
surely.
the Rotaractors and the Rotarians have not been able to create the kind of public image that it should have with the magnitudes of the projects that we do.
Yeah.
So public image is something that the Rotaractors really need to work. I always tell my green Rotaractors that maybe if your let the project be smaller or bigger, that doesn't make any difference. Don't count your projects on the basis of how many people that attended it. Count the success of your project on the basis of how much impact it created.
Yeah.
You know, so if 1,000 people have attended an event, but if that does not give any positive impact on the
Impacts.
society, then for me that project is a failure. But if only 10 people have attended an event, and at the end of that event, if five of them are joining the cause or three of them are joining the
joining
cause,
the course.
then that's what is the successful project for me. So I give more, I give more preference to the impact than the numbers. So I always tell all the clubs and always tells my young Rotractors that let let the event or the
Be
project be
small
small.
or
No problem whatsoever with that. But it should have an impact. If it doesn't have an impact, then for me that's a waste of time.
sir. I would ask you for a suggestion that, as you know, that in almost all the countries, the Rotaract is common on the mega cities. Like in our country, in Dhaka, Rotaract is really common. People know more about Rotaract. Like you said that Chennai, Delhi, Mumbai, the mega cities have a decent reach on Rotaract. But outside those mega cities, there is a bit lack of Rotaract. But those people need this type of organizations, I think. So what can we do to
See, I
bring up?
always, I always tell the presidents and the office bearers that you need to go to the public and give them what they want to join the organization. See, some people may join the Rotary Club for fame. Give them fame, no issues with that. Some people may join the organization for fellowship. Give them that fellowship. No issues at all on that. Some people wants to join the organization for social work. Give them that platform. There is no, you need to be practical. You cannot just go by the books to if you want to reach to the masses. You need to be practical enough. You need to have the formula or a dish which can attract people towards that, and then only you will be able to reach out to the masses. If you want to reach out to the masses, if you want to reach out to the people in small towns, small villages who needs more of a attract activity, my friend, you know then you need to give them what they want. We always project ourselves as an international organization, as some sophisticated organizations, but we forget the fact that our motto is fellowship through service.
Yeah,
And fellowship only comes when you go to the ground level and talk with people, interact with people, create a network, and that network will help you serve to the society. So that is something we are lacking a lot. We really need to work on that phenomena if we want Rotaract to reach out to the masses. Otherwise, it is going to be a difficult task for us, and we will be confining ourselves to the big cities only if we don't adopt these changes and if we don't adopt this formula.
yeah, it's really nice to hear from you, that sir. Sir, you, as we know that our motto is fellowship through service, right? So let's talk about some international fellowships. Like, how is your international friends?
Oh, I have got a lot of friends. As I said, I've got friends in Bangladesh, like few of my very close friends, my batchmates, PDRR, Ahad, Zia is one of my very close friend from our district 3282. I've got friends in Nepal, friends from Sri Lanka. I got through Rotaract, we did one international round trip when I was the DRR during my tenure in 2019-20, where we had people from Lebanon, people from Italy, and people from Serbia, and they still are very close to us. They are still one of very close friends of ours. So this is how you can make a network. So apart from South Asia, I also got friends in Europe, in Lebanon, in Dubai, in Malaysia, and as and when I go to them, it feels like you are just there with your friend. It doesn't make me feel that, oh, I'm meeting them after years. There's always pleasure to hang out with them. It's always pleasure to be with them. And the last time when I was there in the Bangladesh, I made a lot of new friends as well. When I went to the 6 month celebrations of Rotary District 3181 in Dhaka, and I made a lot of new friends over there. So, like my batchmates, of course, that Rupam, Ahad, for sure, they are my good friends. But your current DRR, Aminul, is a good friend of mine, and so I think Rotaract has given me a lot of friends, a lot of brothers with whom I can hang out, and I can just give them a call that I'm there in your country, and definitely they will host me.
It's great to hear from you, sir. So, sir, what do you like the most in Rotaract?
The fellowship,
The fellowship. Yeah, I thought that you'd say the fellowship.
the fellowship. That's what
Yeah,
is
it's
that is the essence. People can talk a lot of what inspires them to Rotaract, but for me, that's a very simple answer: fellowship. There's nothing more which attract me towards Rotaract than fellowship. It has given me a friends who will be there with me till I die. So you cannot ask for more from the organization that you have worked for. So yes, fellowship is the real key and essence for me.
okay. Yeah, I also like Rotaract for fellowship because after joining Rotaract, I have met a lot of peoples, like especially a lot of international peoples. Like I had 7 episodes. This is my 7 episodes of Rotaract World, Ruhan, and I'm new. Just a newbie in Rotaract. This is my
Okay.
first year, and I have met a lot of peoples. I have heard from a lot of foreigners, international peoples, and I really love to talk with them, making friends, and I enjoy the most in these episodes because I make new friends every time.
Absolutely. This is the essence of Rotaract. I always tell Rotaractors that if you go to an event and if you just want to be with your club people or your zone people or your district people, that don't come to Rotaract. Rotaract is not for you. You should go to an event and make new friends. If you can do that at the end of the 12 month of your Rotaract journey, if you can make at least 10 new friends, then the Rotaract is for you.
Yeah,
If you cannot make 10 new friends, then please do resign. This is not the organization for you.
absolutely. Okay, sir. Since you said that you're almost crossed 12 years in Rotaract, so what inspires you the most?
What inspires me the most is the platform that the Rotaract provides for someone like me who comes from a very small town. I come from a town which has a population of 50,000 people. Okay,
Okay,
so I come from a very small town called Mundra. So Rotaract is the platform where a guy from a very small town can make friends with the people across the globe, can learn from people across the globe, can interact with the people across the globe, and can be the leader as well. You know, so nobody, like no other organization, can offer you that thing which I have got in Rotaract. So that is the key, I think. The platform for the self grooming that you get in Rotaract is phenomenal. I always tell young Rotaractors the key, because always this is my very favorite statement, that nobody gets salary to be in Rotaract, right? You're not getting salary to be in Rotaract, nor am I getting salary to be in Rotaract. But we as humans are very selfish animals, so we need to gain something from this because we are giving
Organization.
our time, energy, efforts, money sometimes as well to the organization. So I always ask the question, what am I getting back in return? Because your president must be asking you to work, right? Your
Yeah.
your your secretary must be asking you to work. As an ISD, you have been made to conduct all these seminars from your on the behalf of your club. You are giving away your 1 hour of your time on every Sunday, which you could spend with your girlfriend. But you are going
Oh.
over here. So that was the question. Well, what am I getting in return? So nobody gets anything in return. So the return portion is the self grooming. If being in Rotaract makes you a better person, I think that is something
Sir,
that is truly.
I can't hear you clearly, sir.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes, I can hear you.
So the self grooming is something that we really need to work on. I think that is the best part of the Rotaract.
Yeah, we can learn a lot of things from Rotary. Like, I was not that much fluent in English, but now while talking with people, I am a bit fluent. Not a fluent, but I can at least speak in English.
I was even worse than you 10 years back. Can you imagine? I was not even 10% of the 10% at what you are speaking. If someone would ask me to introduce myself 10 years back, I would just say, I am Imran Jat. That's it. And I could not speak a second statement.
And
But
now,
af- and now after 12 years being in this organization, I don't say that I'm a master at speaking, but yes, I'm very good at speaking.
yeah, it's a huge change in you.
Absolutely.
And then comes the service. I think the service work is the most pleasant thing in Rotary. Like, I
The,
love
the
service works in Rotary.
Absolutely. The fellowship and the service goes hand in hand. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm here just for fellowship." I said, "How can you do the fellowship without doing the
Without
service?
service. Yeah, exactly.
To meet your friends, you need to attend the project."
Obviously. So, sir, this it's like a personal question. Mm, how often you take part in service programs in Rotaract?
Oh, these days after being, I
Too much
think as and
busy.
when I get a time, but maybe in last 1 year I have not. Yes, I have attended. We have a very strict rule at our club. Like if you don't attend more than two service project without valid reasons, then you will be barred from the club. You will be suspended from the club. So we have a very strict rule in that regards. But being a PDRR, being a general secretary, sometimes I'm traveling a lot. If I'm not there in the town, but as and when I'm there in the town, and if there is any service project, then I go there without wasting my time. I definitely attend it, and I love it because we at Rotary Club of Mundra we also have some of the 365 days project.
Okay.
So what we do, we distribute this baby kit, Himalaya baby kit, to every girl child that is born at the government hospital every day. And
Okay.
there are 5 girl child a day or 7, 10. So we distribute a Himalaya baby kit to them, and that is a 365 days project. So as and when we get a time, we be part of that project as well.
Okay. That's awesome, sir. Okay, sir. So I have just a question in my mind that what do you like the most, to be a political leader or a Rotary leader?
A Rotaract leader for sure. And at politics, I cannot be myself. I'm a
Yeah,
serious
sure.
person. I cannot I cannot dance and laugh and crack jokes and abuse to my friends at public. But in Rotaract, I can do that. So yeah, I love being myself. That is the best thing about Rotaract. So I love being a Rotaractor. than a politician.
So, do you want to say that being a politician, you have to be serious? Like, I think one can
Sometimes
be.
you cannot be yourself, you know. Sometimes I go to the event and I want to crack a joke with my friends, or if I want to do something funny, but I cannot do it because I have to maintain the fact that I'm holding that post and people looking at me, people expecting things from me. So yeah, that is something that I have to be careful about.
Okay, okay, so who is your role model in
My
Rotaract
father.
and. Okay,
But I have, for in my entire life, I have only two role models. The first and the foremost,
see further.
if for my personal or my political, if I can even follow 1% of the biggest role model in my life is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I always
For sure.
try to follow the footsteps, even if I can follow, not even 1%, but
Not
point
1%.
point 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 0.001% of what he has taught us, then I think that can make me a better person.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
another role model in my life is my father. So because I've learned a lot, if I'm a fluent speaker, if I'm been able to deliver, how to be a better human being, how to be a better father, how to be a better leader, how to keep people with you, how to lead people along your side, you know how to give your best at what you do. It is something that I've learned from my father, and that those things have really inspired me a lot in my life. If whatever I am, whatever I have achieved, whatever post that I am holding right now, I don't think so. It would have been possible without my father's support, or without his teachings, and of course, the teaching from my parents, my mother as well. So I think I always consider them as my role model.
It's great to hear that. So, sir, do you think position matters to be a Rotaract? To be in a Rotaract club?
Position gives you an authority and a responsibility.
Okay,
So it depends upon how you perceive. If you are there in a rot track just for the position, then that's not what rot track is. But if you want to achieve the position so that you can contribute and so that you can deliver and do better things for other people, for the society, for the rot track movement, then go for it.
okay.
But if you just want the glory and if you just want the authority with that position, then no. Rotaract is not the organization for you. You want to become the president, so just that you can hang that collar and let
That
the
call it.
10 people be on your left side and the let 10 people be on your right side and let people clicking photographs and selfies with you. No, no, don't be that kind of president. If you want to become the president, so that your ideas can be delivered, your projects can be executed, you can deliver, you can do more for the Rotaract movement, yes, then go for it. So the
Like,
position comes with the power and with the responsibility. Don't leave other of it.
I think one should do that the where he or she is best. Like, I love to be an ISD. Like, this is my first year, but I really love to be an ISD. Like, let suppose that you and me and are in the same conference or seminar. My president is also present, but you don't know her or him. And when you meet me and her or him, that time that you will love to talk to me more and more. Like,
Absolutely.
making more fellowship is the
It's,
major priority
it's,
for me.
absolutely, it's necessary. And your position, I will tell you, before even becoming a DRR, I had more friends in my district then the current DRRs, then the DRRs. So that doesn't make any difference. That whether you want to you want to have a you know you are a position of the president or a DRR, so that doesn't make any difference.
Okay, okay sir. I would like to ask for suggestions for the viewers in the field of Rotaract.
I
What
think
one should
Rohan, I
do.
again lost your voice.
You lost my voice. Can you hear
Can
me?
you just I think Mike, can you just restart your
Yeah,
mic,
yeah,
maybe
sure.
mute it and again start it back?
Now can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, sir? Am I audible?
Are you there?
Am I audible?
Your voice is again gone.
Sorry for the delay, guys. I think he will be back soon.
I'm back.
That okay. Can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, it's loud and clear.
Okay. So I have one last question. That
Sure.
your suggestion for the viewers to be in a Rotaract or Rotary.
My only suggestion is to uh, two things. First, to be yourself. Always learn to be yourself. Don't fake your personality. Do not try to be someone else. Do not try to attempt to be someone else. Do not try to you know get into someone else's skin. Just always be yourself and give your best. And the second thing is self evolution. Self evolution is the key in Rotaract movement. That you need to keep on learning things every day. Don't ever that have that mindset that okay, now I know everything. No, brother, you are not the one who know everything. There are people better than you. So
True.
always keep evolution. Self evolution is something that that is the constant part till the time you are there with the Rotary movement. Always try to evolve yourself. Always try to meet new people, learn their skills. Always go to a different projects and learn from those projects. Always try to go and meet new people. You should know how to meet your leaders. You should also know how to keep people with you. You should also know how to be a better leader. All these things will come up in one sentence if you are self evolving. If you are self evolving, then believe me, no matter whatsoever the case may be, you will not be stopped from reaching to the position. You will, if you want to become the president, you will become the president. If you want to become the DRR, you will become the DRR. If you want to become the RSA president, you will become the RSAMDIO president. But you need to self evolve yourself. If you cannot do that, then no position is going to get you anything. So keep learning things and don't just sit back and relax. This is what my sincere advice to all of you. After
Thank
spending 12 years in this organization, I still consider myself as a learner.
thank you so much, sir. I really learned a lot from you, sir.
Thank you,
Like
Rohan.
each and every episode, I learn new and new things from every person, and which makes me more, what can I say, more knowledgeable person. Like
Thank you.
I have learned a lot from you today about India, Rotaract in India, but how to improve myself. And surely I will disturb you. I want to learn from you about the politics.
Absolutely. Anytime, anytime. Anytime, bro.
Okay, so I think there are some comments. Sir, we are almost in the end of our session. Are you there, sir? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me, sir? Sir,
Rohan, I lost you again.
can you hear me now, sir? Can you hear me, sir? Shit. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Can you hear me now, sir? Sir, hello. Your mic is
Yes,
off, sir.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Sir, so we are almost in the end of our session.
Thank
I
you.
learned a lot from you and I really
Thank
liked
you.
your presence. It's my
Thank you.
honor to have a guest like you in my show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you. Thank
much
you.
for giving us your
Thank you.
valuable time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I hope to meet you again. If you visit
Sure.
our
Sure.
country, I hope to
Thank you.
meet you soon,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Do
Thank you
share
so much.
the feedbacks that you have got about my session. Ask your colleague to send it to me on Facebook or something.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Rohan. It was lovely interacting with you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam.
So, guys, that was it for today's episode. We will be back next month with a new guest from another country. Thanks for joining us. Thank you so much. Goodbye. See you again.